What is good, family? Demetrius is back with more of that fighting game real talk. Man, in this video here, I'ma holler at y'all how to become great at counter hit execution when you playing your favorite fighting game. Now, I know a lot of fighting games have different system mechanics for the counter hit, but one thing that stays the same is that all fighting games have the same concept and the same purpose of execution in the fighting game. So here, I'ma show some authentic tips on how to become counter hit justice when you playing your favorite fighting games. So let's get into this shit. Now, first and foremost, of course, you have to have patience. Patience is a must when you want to be deadly at counter hit execution in the fighting game and also with the fighting game character that you use. And the main reason why you need patience is because when you play your favorite fighting game, of course, you're gonna come across different opponents that have different strategies and approaches of their own. And if you don't have patience against these different variations of opponents, one thing that can happen is you can end up making a mistake, pressing the wrong button, and it's going to be you that's going to be the one that's going to end up in a counter hit situation, and we don't want to have that. Whatever type of opponent that you go up against, patience is the number one thing that you need to be employing if you want to have counter hit success against any opponent. Next, another good thing to have after you do your tutorial training and all of that and you got your patience down is timing. One thing about timing, if you have good to great timing, it will definitely help you obtain counter hit success in your favorite fighting game. Timing helps against aggressive opponents, and it also can help against opponents that may be superior to you on a couple of levels. So you definitely have to have the timing, combine that with the patience, execute properly, and watch your opponent fly. Timing also works well against a more methodical opponent as well. And the reason for it is if you come up against an opponent that has somewhat of a similar approach as you, it can all come down to who basically dares to strike first or who dares to make that move first. And that is where the timing combined with the patience come in. And whoever does that daring strike, makes the correct read, is going to get out with the counter hit. The next big thing that you can have become a great counter hit executionist is to have the cold hard ability to be able to read. What I mean by that is when you're going up against the opponent, have the ability to read movements, kind of like Yomi in some fighting games. Read the movements, punish the right things, and then basically you'll get that counter hit and you'll get a big damage combo. Now, there are a lot of different ways that you have to read when you're playing your favorite fighting game. And probably pretty much every fighting game has the effects, sound, and anything else that you can use to read opponent's attacks. Or it has the effects that if you get your opponent in a counter hit situation, it will have a sound effect or a lightning effect to let you know that you got that counter hit. Check it out. Ears and eyes are very important when you detect counter hits, and those are facts. And finally, it comes to speed and quickness. Now, counter hits often happen because you can build great input speed for a big move if you have the advantage against your opponent. Then the quickness comes from what you're going to do after the counter hit has been confirmed. And this goes back to the reason that timing is so important, because once you execute that counter hit, you'll have a certain amount of time to either do a max damage combo or whatever you'd like to do after that counter hit has been confirmed. It's always good to develop some sort of a time clock in your head once you get a counter hit confirmation. Then let the quick thinking of your mind, skill, and training do the rest. And by developing and working on these traits and tips step by step, no doubt in time you will become a deadly counter hit executionist. And that's keeping it real. So family, let me know your thoughts and your feelings on the tips that I've just shown how to become an excellent counter hit executionist. And if you have any type of counter hit execution tips that you would like to tell me, go ahead and share it, because that's what it's all about. This is Demetrius. Thank y'all for watching. I honestly hope y'all enjoy, and I hope these tips help. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to your boy for more of this real fighting game talk and other fighting game shit. And I'm going to get back at you in the next video. Be safe out there. God bless. I am out. Peace.